Hello everyone and welcome to More Fun with Fitzy. We are actually still on 5.2, the income statement section, but I wanted to divide it into two videos, otherwise the last one would be too long. Today we're going to be looking at the chart of accounts. Okay, what the heck is a chart of accounts? Well, in order to help organize the expanded ledger, it is customary to number the accounts in the ledger. These numbers are used for identification and reference, particularly in computer systems. We will be using a computer system called Simply Accounting in this course. This is one of the most popular accounting packages out there. Okay, and in that accounting system, the chart of accounts used by Simply Accounting is, for assets, all assets will have a number between 1,000 and 199. Generally, they start with the number 1. Assets start with the number 1. Liabilities will start with the number 2. And this is typical. Okay? Capital and drawings start with the number 3. And as you get into partnerships, you'll have more than one capital account and more than one drawings account. Revenue accounts start with the number 4. And expense accounts start with the number 5. Okay, you're going to be asked to set up a chart of accounts at some point. And what I recommend is, when you're doing this, you're going to list your assets. For example, we have cash, accounts receivable, supplies, auto, and as you remember, cash starts with the number 1. So I would go ahead and number this 1,001, 1,005, 1,010, 1,020. Why am I leaving numbers here? Why am I not going 1,000, 1,001, 1,002? Well, the answer is simple. What if you bought some more assets, for example, equipment? Now I have room to keep that in ledger order, in order of liquidity. Remember doing the chart of accounts, you leave space for each. Same thing with liabilities and so on. Let's review the expanded basis equation and debit and credit rules as a summary to the section. You really need to understand this by now. Assets are on the left side of our balance sheet, and therefore they have a normal balance on the left and they go up on the left side, which is debit. Liabilities and owner's equity are on the right side of the balance sheet, and therefore they typically go up on the right hand side. Okay, let's look at these. However, expense and drawings typically cause owner's equity to go down, so they're going to do the opposite. They're going to go up on the left side, the debit side. Okay, so these are exceptions to our rule. Anything on the right side of the balance sheet usually goes up on the right. Liabilities, capital, and revenue. And you're going to find that eventually revenue and expenses are not on the balance sheet anyways. But for now, our little rule of left and right side of the balance sheet, owner's equity accounts are usually on the right, so they go up on the right. However, drawings and expenses cause owner's equity to go down, so we will just debit them. Just remember that. That'll help you out. By now, you should be able to understand what a chart of accounts is and be able to make one accurately. Remember, assets start with 1, usually in the 100 to 1,000 series, to this number. Liabilities start with 2. Capital and drawings start with 3. And remember, if you have partners, there will be more than one capital and drawings account. Revenue starts with 4. And finally, expenses start with 5. You will be required to do this in class tomorrow. And you also, by now, for sure, should fully understand the expanded ledger, know what all of these accounts are, account types are, and be able to tell me where their normal balance is and how they act. Hopefully this helps, and we'll see you tomorrow.